Hello everyone, welcome back to another texture appreciation. So today I was playing Resident Evil 4 Remake and this is the first time I ever played this game. I walked through this door right here, found out it was the loo, shot this guy in the brains. It's kind of gross. Anyway, he was taking a dump is what it appears. And of course I had to check. And yes, somebody down there had to model and texture that poop. Beautiful, isn't it? But as a result, I got looking at like the wood on it as well, and then like the tile. It's very impressive, honestly. The tile looks really nice, and even like the tile in the bathroom itself is really cool looking. Very clever, or not clever, I guess. That's not the right word. Pretty. But like even like see right there in between the crosshairs, right there that little chunk, that's like the tiny little chunk that you gotta like cut up when you're making the tile and you gotta shove it in there just because it's gotta fit. It's not, obviously it's not a square anymore, but it still kind of just fits perfectly right there. Same with like this section right here. This section's got a lot of it going on. I'm trying to see where like the textures duplicate. It looks like it's right on this seam right here. Yeah, because it does get a little funky looking. Like some of these tiles, they don't look like that they would come like that. Especially like this weird Batman looking shape one without the like the wings. It's just the Batman head, and like this V shape. Very interesting. But yeah, it's clearly where the textures duplicate right there. And then on the outside, that's disgusting. Holy crap, that's really gross. The outside texture of the tile looks really nice too. I like the subtle pattern design. It's a little strange how this outside edge is smaller. Is it like that over here? It's not. So something over the top is, I guess it's just this marble looking entryway thing. Honestly, this game's just really pretty. They did a really dang good job with it. It looks incredible. I mean, look at some of this. You got some of these foods, some potatoes. The wallpaper itself, the doors look really dang good. The floor. If I could pick up that picture, I would flip it around. We could look at it, but I'm going to keep walking through this. Oh, wow. Look at that. I'm going to keep walking through this house. Look at that chandelier, dude. That's crazy. I feel like if I had the reflecty graphics on, what are those called? Where they reflect on water and stuff? Ray tracing. I feel like if I had ray tracing, you'd see some crazy looking stuff on this chandelier, but maybe not. Anyway, I'm going to keep exploring this house. Maybe freak out a little bit, be scared a little bit, and we'll continue if I find anything. Oh, before, actually, look at this rug. Look at this rug. Yeah, that's pretty dang cool. The nice part about the rug is how the very edges aren't quite exactly the same all the way around. They're kind of like a little bit wavy. Like right there, you can see the white part is much thicker right there, and it goes in a little bit, and like the pink part is a little bit thicker as well. Very nice. Fairly small touches that make it look like an actual rug rather than just a PNG placed on top of a model. There's another rug over there. It's definitely different. Completely different, actually. I'm scared to walk over there, by the way. That's why I haven't done it yet. Let's do it.
Not too shabby. Someone has shown up their neighbors.
Okay. Yeah, looking at this rug, it also looks like it's got a little bit of that a personal touch to it to make it look like an actual rug rather than just a picture. Like right here, it's not just a perfectly square rectangle. The texture is warped a little bit, which really helps that. There's another rug. This rug is all crinkled up. I'm going to shoot this one, I think, to see if it's got... it does have a little bit of like a volume to it. What happens if I shoot it? Okay, that's not very nice looking. It would be nice looking if it was fabricy, but like we can't get it. We can't ask for everything, right? A little kitchen area. Chicken egg. Okay, now these aren't that good. For being completely honest, these little jars of beans, they could be a little bit better. I mean, obviously this is nitpicking at this point, because everything else in this house so far has looked really, really nicely. But these jars of beans, you can clearly tell, and obviously they're not gonna like model every individual bean inside of those jars. It'd be absolutely insane. But this clearly is just a texture applied to a surface. And if we shoot it, sadly they don't fly off the shelf. That looked like it ricocheted a bit. Some nasty rabbit. The tablecloth is very nice looking too. I like how you can, well, the textures seem, well, hold on. What's happening? Why does it look bad now? It's like I'm just rendering this YouTube video in like 480p all of a sudden. That's not even 480. That's like 10, like 180. Is it better now? There it goes. Anyway, yeah. What the heck? I can't look at this texture. We'll have to appreciate it from afar. Maybe if we unload it, then load it back. Sad. Can I like run over here and then run back? Okay, quickly before it goes bad. This embroidery, well, it's gone. But that outside edge embroidery, that looks like it's the way they were able to make that texture made it look like it was three-dimensional. I mean, if you look at it, it's clearly just completely flat. But for when it was high quality, it looked like it was three-dimensional. Let's look at these chairs too. So the real question is the chairs have the same exact design on the front and the back. So there's the back. Can I see the front very well? Not very well. Oh, here we go. Oh. Yeah, that looks like it's the same design. But it is a three-dimensional shape. So the model itself is like that, which is really, really pretty, honestly. Makes it look really nice. Except for the model is flat when it comes to the sides, like the surfaces. But obviously, if you're not nitpicking and like looking super close, it looks fine. Some plates. Oh wow, look at the fireplace as well. I really like that woodwork too. It looks nice. But anyway, the plate. Look at how much detail is in just this one plate alone. All of these little drops and spots and stuff. Now, they could have just like Googled on Google a picture of a plate and then just dropped it in. And who knows, maybe they did. I don't have the answer. But regardless, I think that plate looks really nice. This one looks nice too, but I'm going to shoot this one because I like this one better. Alright, it's the same texture as when you shoot the floor. What about the table? Is there a wooden table? Or I'll just shoot the fireplace. Okay, there we go. So we do have a different texture for bullet holes when it comes to wood and plates, or the floor, I guess, really. This couch. They made it look like it's worn out, which is nice. Or I don't know if it's just because the textures are freaking out on me right now. Regardless, that cushion looks a little bit weird. The back looks nice, but the actual cushions themselves look weird. There's a key, cool. Oh, this is cool right here, where the cement is right here, where it's chipped away in these random spots, seemingly random. That's cool. I like that. To really make the cement look warm, we got some cracking as well. Some more chipping away in the corner. Like, these don't look like duplicated textures to me. These look like like the entire wall is completely different than the rest of it. Wow, the side. This side even has I can't look at it too well, but the side. Can I look on this side? The side of the fireplace also has. Oh, I take it back. It does not. It was just the grain of the wood making that. Or I guess up there it's got a little bit, doesn't it? That's kind of cool. Oh, here we got some more jars. Yep. Once again, the jars are lacking. It's unfortunate. Some pictures. Some probably illegible text. Let's get the sniper out and see. That's not really helping, is it? The radio. Oh, here's another rug. Another completely different and separate rug than the rest of them. Here's a fourth, fifth one. Is this one the same as the one in the earlier side? It's got the big red diamond. Okay, yeah, here we go. We've got a duplicate rug here. Out of how many? 1, 2, 3, 4? 4 different rug patterns so far, but here's a duplicate. Here's another one. Is this just the front door, though? Oh, shoot. It's even disheveled in the same way. That's really interesting. So that means that somebody made a model for this rug to be disheveled like this, and they just reused it over there. Does that mean they had to make the texture match, like, the different creases and stuff? Or did the texture just warped onto the model itself? I don't actually know how that stuff works, if I'm being honest. I've dabbled in Blender, but not enough to know that. The floor's got... It's not just completely flat, which is kind of cool, too. I'm going to keep going through the rest of this house. I'll let you know if I see anything really, really cool and interesting. Oh, here's another... A sixth rug. No, a fifth rug. A very long one, too. So this one seemed like it was probably a lot easier to make. The texture isn't as... Well, I mean, there's the seam right there. It's not as exciting. Yeah, there's the seam right there, too. What is that supposed to be when they're merging right there? Okay, so they did just try to duplicate it. Alright, so it doesn't look bad. If that line wasn't there, it would be a lot better, obviously, but... I mean, it's not terrible. Hey, it's that same plate again. That's nice. They don't have the other plate next to it, which is interesting, but... Okay, this is cool. This lock has different symbols on it, and you can see the symbols on the outside. If I put this little bowl guy on top, can you see 3 bowl? You can. So those symbols do change with the lock itself. Very, very cool. I mean, the textures look nice, but just the fact that it changes in the world too. I don't know if it's much of a texture appreciation and more of just a continuity appreciation. I saw another plate here as well. This one's shattered. I bet this entire plate is one model, so all of these individual shards and stuff are probably all, if like you were to pick this up, maybe we could find this exact plate somewhere else is kind of what I'm thinking. Although if we did see it, well, sure enough. My suspicions are confirmed. There it is again as well. So just like the rug, or is it different? Nah, it's the same. It's the same plate. All right, onwards to upstairs. I'm gonna be very scared when I see the zombie. I'm sure there's a zombie up here. Another rug. The same disheveled rug with the same disheveled shape. And then that's the same rug from the very bottom of the stairs right there. Although I think it's smaller. Yeah, they shrunk it for this one. That's interesting. So this one's probably a little bit smaller too. I can save here. I like how the wallpaper kind of reflects as well. That's nice. That looks like a very nice door. That door looks very impressive looking. Can I use this key? I cannot use this key. So apparently I need to find some circular thing to fit in there. You think I would have found it with all the searching around I'd been doing. Anything else on this house on the outside now that I'm out here? I did notice this plate. I don't know what the meaning behind that is, but the door looks really impressive too. Not as impressive as that door on the inside though. Honestly, overall the whole place is, it's really clean. I mean, well, it's not clean, but the texturing is clean. But that's just been this whole game. Here's another rug. This one's new too. We haven't seen this one. I completely missed this because we had already walked through it all. But yeah, that's another rug. A new rug. If you want to call this a rug, I guess you could too. I wouldn't call that a rug though. Okay, there's another bullet hole. That's a new bullet hole. You can see the bullet actually went through the towel too. Although that towel has seen better days. It's not very round. These silver teapot and other things, they look very, very nice. I really like them. I like how you can see like the tarnish as well. That's really, really cool too. Do the forks also have a similar design and like the silverware? They don't. They're pretty generic. Well, the fork actually might. Hold on. Yeah, the fork does have a bit of a design. Is there another fork that's easier to see? Over here, maybe? No, not really. That fork does have a design, though. That's cool. There's the gross food, if you're curious. So much for that rug. I had to kill the guy that was pooping twice. And got the rug disgusting. It's okay. We've got a duplicate of it just upstairs. Alright, let's go into the fancy door. I believe that's what that crystal ball does. Before we do so, just take a look at the nice molding. It looks really nice. I love the gold work as well, the metal work. Very cool. Alright, yeah, okay, we've got a lot to look at. First off is that same exact rug, but even smaller than the last 2 times we've seen it. 3 times, I think, actually. That's interesting. We've got another new rug, but this is probably going to be the only time you see this rug. That said, I think it is in the same exact disheveled shape. So it's just a new texture over the top of that model. I'm going to run out there quickly and take a look. Yeah, it's definitely a different texture. Is it the same dishevelment? I want to say yes. Cannot confirm one for one, but I think it is. Okay, moving on. Let's look at the books. These are just the same books. Looks like they were downstairs. We've got some new pottery. They look nice. Nothing too crazy. The woodwork looks nice. More chairs that were downstairs. This really impressive door is not as impressive on this side as it was the other side, which is sad. The wallpaper is ripped up there, which is kind of cool. Another, what are they called? Drinks and all the plates and stuff. The cutlery, no, the the dishes. Another dishes stuff. Dishes. Another whatever. You know what I'm saying. That's cool. We've got a pendant. Wow. Okay, you got some evil demon guy on the pendant. That's a interesting way to foreshadow something, probably, that I don't actually know of. Very interesting. The candles and the wax are all kind of gross, but they do the job, I guess. Okay, sorry about that cut. I turned off the ray tracing in the game just because it seemed like it was making my recording lag. Hopefully it wasn't too bad the entire time. Anyway, I don't know if it was before I was looking at this pendant or if it was after. Anyway, regardless, in case it was after, then I can cut this out if not. Yeah, so we had this evil looking dude in the pendant. I was saying that maybe that's some interesting foreshadowing for some dude that we might fight. I know there is an evil looking dude that we fight in the game. I've seen a picture of him before, but it's been a while. Anyway, continuing on, we have some nice woodwork on this cabinet. Oh, Said evil dude. it, it doesn't get better than that, does it? Yeah, we're just nice close up with the evil dude. This picture honestly looks pretty cool. I really like the how it makes it so it look like the painting is been like like worn away, especially on like these cracks right here specifically. A lot of these paintings like are on this fabric style, and so they kind of do crack, and you can see the fabric underneath. It's really really cool. Shows the age, I guess, as well as just like not the not taking care of it. Anyway, we got some more cool, nice gold embroidery. I imagine they would look much nicer if for some reason the textures would load properly. I don't know why the textures aren't loading as good as I'd like them to, like that tablecloth downstairs. Oh, he's just leaving. Do I not get to explore more? Oh, shoot. Psych, they left us in this nice room so right after the cutscene, so we can take a nice look at this final cabinet before we end out. We've got some really nice woodwork once again. I think it's just a flat texture, though. Well, actually, it might not be. It's kind of hard to tell from this angle. Maybe if I run around the bed, I can see it from this side. I still honestly can't tell. It probably is flat, and if it isn't, then I guess it's just a testament to their texturing, isn't it? Got some nice fabric-y stuff on the top of that. Maybe it is, maybe it's not. It's kind of reflecting on light differently. I'm going to go ahead and say that it is an actual model. And if not, then good job, Capcom. Alright, I think that does it, though. Thank you guys again for watching. We'll see y'all later. Bye-bye.